Hello and welcome to Grand Aston Varadero. Well, almost. I'm at Toronto Pearson right now. The reason why I'm curious about Grand Aston is because it's a new resort, about a year old, so everything should be fresh and clean. But the only thing I'm curious about is the beach over there. It's a little bit rockier than further up the peninsula, basically, in Varadero. So I'm very curious to see what the beach is like over there. But yeah, come join me. Grand Aston is a new resort in Varadero. This is my first impression. Now, Cuba, especially the Varadero area, from what I remember, has been hit with several power outages actually because of the power plant that they have. So I'm curious to see if there will be any shortages or any power outages and things like that. But from what I've seen, there shouldn't be any issue. But first, a quick sub before my flight. Now this time around, for the first time, I am going on Air Canada instead of Sunwing. Now I'm very curious to see how Air Canada stacks up against Sunwing. Now Sunwing being a budget airline, how Air Canada really stacks up, because Air Canada is supposed to be the national carrier, right? So yeah, I don't have my hopes too high because I haven't had the greatest of experiences on Air Canada, but let's see how it is. Pearson was as breezy to get through as it can be. I was glad to not have to take a bus to a satellite terminal like I usually do when I fly with Sunwing. So, as expected, the flight was delayed by about 45 minutes because there was some sort of mechanical issue. But it is what it is. The only issue is that there's no water on this actual aircraft, probably because of the mechanical issue. So, there are wipes, sanitary wipes. And obviously, there's no coffee and things like that where they need water to make the coffee, but there are other drinks available. After several hours, I landed in Cuba and hopped on the shuttle bus to the resort. Just got to the hotel and the dinner buffet is going to close in about 10 minutes, so I am rushing down there. It's a very nice resort, but I'll tell you all about it after I've had my dinner. Is it a 1? Nope, it's not 1, it's T. T. I don't know what T is. Walking through the lobby, I could see that the evening show already started, but I needed to have dinner, so I was on a mission. Just got done food, and food was pretty good. I ate in a bit of a rush because I came in right at the last second when they were closing the buffet, but it is what it is. Food was actually surprisingly well made, and I came in right at the last second, so I kind of didn't want to have them linger too much, longer than they needed to, so I ate in a bit of a rush, but it is what it is. And this hotel definitely seems a little more popping than your Cayo Santa Maria, your Cayo Coco. But then again, it is high season right now. So they put me on the 6th floor. I literally ran into my room, dropped all my stuff, and then ran back out, basically. That's all I did. But yeah, it's nice, huh? They put me right on the 6th floor. It's a nice little walkway through here with all these trees and stuff. And there's music and entertainment going on. So yeah, let's grab a drink and let's check it out. It was a bit of a culture shock to see so many people at a resort in Cuba. Seeing as the last few resorts I was at had very little amount of guests staying. So there are definitely quite a few people here, maybe 50% occupied. As opposed to some of my previous trips, it was pretty abysmal in terms of the guests. And I think that's my room. Yeah, that's my room. I literally dropped off my bags and just ran out the room because, let me turn on the lights. Okay, what are those? Nope, 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 nope. Okay, a little better, I guess. That's all the lights I have, I guess. Well, it's pretty cozy. Anyway, so I ran down to the buffet and the food was pretty good actually. And then I went to the main lobby with the entertainment happening there as well. So that was pretty nice. And now I finally came back up and I dumped all my stuff, so I have to pack. But regardless, they put me on the 6th floor and I'm facing the main road instead of the ocean. But still, it's on the 6th floor, so can't complain. And it's a little bit rainy, a little bit windy tonight in Varadero. But I'm happy to be here. And I'm happy to check out this resort and see what it's all about. You know, it's pretty new and there aren't many reviews out there right now. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. What was really nice is that this was the first resort that they dropped you off to from the airport. It took about 25 minutes or so. That was really nice compared to the 2.5, almost 3 hours sometimes rides that you get in Santa Maria, Trinidad, etc. But yeah, this hotel is brand new and everything looks really nice. Very interesting color choices, as you can see. But yeah, I'm feeling it so far. Anyways, I am tired, so I'm gonna hit the hay. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. It is a very beautiful day. I had very little sleep, but it is what it is. I'm really hungry and I'm in need of some caffeine. Well, a lot of caffeine. So let's go grab some coffee and grab some breakfast. Walking through this resort, I felt a different vibe than the older resorts in Cuba. Older resorts have a kind of local vibe to them, but these newer ones, especially with all the people staying in these taller buildings, felt less Cuban, which can be a good thing if you're looking for a more modern resort. Now I got a room facing the main road that goes through the Varadero Peninsula. So there's a lot of cars and trucks, and obviously a lot of older cars, so it's a bit noisy, but it is what it is. I would recommend getting a room facing the ocean. I do have a partial ocean view, a little bit, maybe 10% ocean view, on the topmost floor. The breakfast was decent. Mostly pork options. Actually, almost all of them was pork. There were real eggs, so I'm definitely satisfied. The last few times that I was in Cuba, they didn't have real eggs. If anything, they had scrambled eggs that was powdered. Now one thing, let me show you one thing. Yeah, so the railing is jiggling a little bit, so I really have to watch my step here in case I trip. I don't really trust this railing, to be honest with you. I will go down to the lobby and tell them about this. Now, I personally don't care if, like, you know, tiles are missing and things like that. The paint chipping, I don't care really, but The railing, this is a bit of a safety hazard. So yeah, this is not ideal. Hopefully they can fix it soon. Last few times, if you saw some of my videos, there were not a lot of people at the resort. This time around, it's a bit of a shock seeing more people, even though it's probably at like 50% capacity, this resort. It's still a bit of a shock compared to the last few trips that I took. So that's nice. It's funny because before going to all these resorts with such few people, I didn't really like a lot of people around. But after a while, what happens is that you start to crave more people. So it's nice. It's nice to be amongst people. Something I never thought I would say in my life. Anyways, I mean, this resort is clean, at least so far. My room is very clean. The lobby, they keep everything very clean and tidy. So that's nice to see. I want to also go into the Varadero town as well. I haven't gone in years, actually. So I want to go there. I want to check it out during the day and hopefully during the nighttime as well. I've never been to the main part of the town during nighttime, so that's going to be nice to see. Today I want to go check out the pool. I want to go check out the beach, and it's going to be a great day. So I told the Air Canada rep at the hotel here about the jiggly railing. And yeah, they were like, yeah, we'll fix it right away. He seemed to take it pretty seriously, which is good because this is a bit of a safety hazard. But yeah, hopefully they can fix it sooner than later. Now on to the beach. Let's go check it out. I'm very curious about it. But a quick chill at the pool before the beach. The pool was packed during that time of day. I had to really look for a lounger that was free. So it's definitely windy at the beach here. I hope the audio's doing okay. And the waves are pretty rough, and obviously nobody's in the water. Further down by the peninsula over there, it seems like it's a little better. But yeah, it is definitely very wavy. I would not want to go into the water right now because the sea would take me away into the oblivion. Most people at this resort are at the pool instead of the beach. There's only a few people at the beach and a lot of seaweed as well. Obviously, because it's so wavy, a lot of seaweed washes up onto the shore. I'm going to stay here for a little bit and then maybe head back to the pool afterwards. The beach isn't the strongest suit, at least as of now. Doesn't seem as rocky as Melilla Trinidad Peninsula, where I was at last month. And you can definitely walk barefoot, not a problem. But I have heard that the water itself is a little rocky. But it is what it is. The hotel itself is nice. It's brand new and everything is clean. The employees are nice. I mean, Cubans are nice in general, right? And so far, I'm pleased that they have eggs, real eggs, and not powdered eggs. And yeah, it's very nice. Then it was time to grab some lunch and then head back to lounge at the pool. The lunch was really good, actually. I really liked the beef. And they have a solid menu as well. A lot of good food options as well. Now, the service could be a hit or a miss at the main buffet, at least from my experience so far. Most of the time I was there, nobody came up to me to ask me if I'd like a glass of water or a drink or none of that. So, yeah. Otherwise, the other employees here are great. I mean, you know, prompt service. And the reason why I talk about these little things at the resort is because hopefully the management sees one of these videos and, you know, they can make the service or whatever it is better so that people like coming here, right? If people enjoy being at a resort, they'll continue to come back, right? And that's what we want. We want more people coming to these resorts, especially in Cuba during this economic crisis that they're going through. We want more people coming. So yeah, it's constructive criticism. And I know some people in the comments, they think I'm being very harsh and I'm not. Honestly, I understand that it's a cheaper destination than Dominican or Mexico, but also at the same time, you still got to have the basics, right? Good service. That's obviously a staple that they need to have at a resort, and people still work hard and spend their hard-earned money to come to these destinations, right? So it's all constructive criticism. It's nothing bad per se. It's just, things that the hotel could improve on, right? Otherwise, the employees generally in Cuba are great, if you might know that already. And I couldn't stay at the beach for too long because the waves were really strong and the wind was really strong there as well. So I came back to the pool. And this is where almost everybody is at the resort. Now, the resort seems like it's at about half capacity, 50%. And even then, the pool is packed. I would hate to see how packed the pool would be at close to 100% capacity. I do hate these loungers, though. Let me show you. Look at that. It's like there's a big gap right at the butt, and it's just not the best loungers in my opinion. Not very comfortable. But otherwise, I'm liking their coffee. The coffee is great here, but it's great pretty much everywhere in Cuba. So yeah, can't complain. I am enjoying myself. It is a little bit chilly today, can't lie. But it is December, so it's windy and it's about 24 degrees. But yeah, still enjoying myself. The lobby area in this resort is actually pretty big, and it's spacious and everything, and there are different parts of it too. If you don't feel like sitting out in the sun, or if it's a little bit too windy like it is right now, you can come in and you can enjoy a pina colada like I am. So, what are my first impressions of this resort? Not to start off, the hotel is new, so it's about a year old. Actually, I think it is technically a year old because I believe it was first in service last year, December, and I'm here in December. It's fresh. I like their decor, the color choices in the lobby, and the rooms. The rooms are very clean as well. They maintain it pretty well as well, from what I can tell so far. And all the amenities are there. And in terms of food, the food choice is really good. The food choices are really good. Now, if you're looking for a beach, a nice beach to relax at, this resort might not be for you. But on the flip side, the hotel is very nice to be at. The resort itself is very nice to be at because it looks very modern. And so far, I haven't noticed any food or drink shortages, but I'll have to spend more time to really put the resort through its paces and see if they don't have certain items, right? And the resort is lively as well. It's at 50% capacity, but a lot of people here. At nighttime, it does seem like, there's a good amount of people out and about. And also another plus is that you're in Varadero, so you can just hop over to the town and you can go to the nightclubs, the bars, whatever you want to do, and there's markets as well. But yeah, I am enjoying myself here so far, and looking forward to exploring more of the resort over the coming days so that I can tape my fully comprehensive review that I usually do. Anyways, thank you for joining me at Grand Aston in Varadero. I'll see you in the next one. Since you're still watching this video, I'd really appreciate it if you'd subscribe to my channel. There are more videos on the way.